messing around.
All right, loft meeting. Loft meeting.
Pew, 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 pew. We're calling the loft meeting here.
Loft meeting. I got all dressed.
What are you wearing?
Got all dressed in our mess around merch, designed by ourselves. Designed by ourselves.
Looking fly, dog.
Yeah, I just traveled to Texas, and I was wearing my mess around hoodie, and it was so cozy. It was so cozy, and multiple people asked me, they're like, "Where's that hoodie from?" And I was like, "Go to the messaroundpod.com, grab yourself some."
Link in bio.
Link in bio. That's actually that's a good name for a segment. Link in bio, all the stuff we got going on. Mm-hmm. This loft meeting, something we love to do, kind of why we created the loft meetings, is it's a gratitude in our attitude towards you, the fans and listeners, because so many of you send us videos and art, and we want to share your fantastic work. And all your questions, we want to address them. The loft meeting is for you, all you honorary lofties. So first up, we have a video from Lindsay and Jasmine. Joelle, run that tape.
Hi!
Hey guys!
I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jasmine.
And we are best friends / roommates / filmmakers. And we were brought together and inspired by your show, New Girl.
Yeah, and we always talk about how much we love season 3 and how the plot really starts to thicken with all the characters. We were always really inspired by those dynamics and just how, honestly, how Winston just becomes like a weird little guy in that season. And just all the romantic drama with the respective couples. It's, our favorite.
I always had a theory that Winston was just a collection of random traits that the writers had stuffed in a drawer somewhere, and watching your show has kind of confirmed that that's true. But yeah, we love New Girl so much. Our friendship started by having like really in-depth conversations about who is everyone's true soulmate and what are our favorite jokes. And watching your show had a direct inspiration on our little web series that we made together, which has so much to do with interpersonal relationships, and it's kind of this group that's stuck in a situation together and have to learn how to love each other despite all of their weird idiosyncrasies and differences. And we also really love the pacing of New Girl. It's just joke. The
jokes are so quick and so wonderful, and your performances are just so amazing and inspiring and hilarious, honestly.
Yeah, so we just wanted to say thank you. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing without you guys, and we're really looking forward to season 3 of The Mess Around.
Thank you so much for having us.
Bye!
That's so sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Lindsay and Jasmine.
I love when I hear stuff like that. In this business, sometimes you do stuff and then it goes, I've done plenty of things which no one talks about or which no one seems to care about. So if I die, I could at least tell myself that people loved the thing that we did. People, we affected someone's life in a positive way, which is, I feel, our responsibility as folks here on this earth is to treat each other with kindness and help each other out. And if that's our role in this world, then I'm very, very happy. And people like Lindsay and Jasmine are the reason that I continue to do it.
I mean, we ain't recording this loft meeting on a Sunday, but somebody is preaching today. Oh, Lamorne. Sexual chocolate.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Lamorne and Hannah. I'm Tori from Shreveport, Louisiana. 50 Cent's new pet project city. Wicked is coming out soon, and I have to shout out Lamorne / Winston for making me a Wicked soundtrack fan. Each time I hear popular, I don't hear Kirsten Chenoweth, I hear Lamorne Morris. Without that episode, I would have never looked up that song. Whoa. Or I never became a fan of the soundtrack. I have 2 questions for you. First, do you have a favorite track from the Wicked soundtrack? If either of you were to audition for Wicked, which part would you want to play? This is a fan who obviously knows me well because they say, I know this is extra tough for Hannick. I don't know anything about Wicked. Thank you, Lamorne and New Girl. Do you have answers to this? Have you seen Wicked when it was on Broadway?
You know what's funny is that I've never seen it. I'm waiting for Cynthia Erivo's Wicked to come out with Ariana Grande.
It looks so good.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks so good.
I'm excited to hear them both like their voices both.
Yeah, they're
together.
belters.
It's like, oh my God, that's, I got a chance to see Cynthia recently at an event and she was performing and I was just like, she is incredible, man. Her voice is insane. So I'm excited to see their version of it. But I haven't seen it yet. And if I were to do a song, it would probably be Popular because my daughter loves it. My daughter loves that song. And when I start singing it, she gets really excited. So New Girl is what got me, excited about it. I still haven't seen it, but
it's a gateway. Isn't that funny how sometimes like a reference can happen in a show or a movie about another show or a movie and it kind of like, open your eyes. True story. I remember when we were shooting New Girl, someone told me, this is before they had built our bar set and we were still shooting in the original, the Prince, bar. And someone told me that Chinatown was shot there with Faye Dunaway.
Really?
Yeah, way, way, way back in the day. So I went, it was a day I wasn't shooting. I was home and I was like, a day off. And I was like, well, I guess I just heard about this, so I'm going to watch it. And then I watched the movie and it was really good. And there's this scene where Faye Dunaway is sitting in like one of the booths. And it's so weird because you're like, that's our location. This like incredible movie and our silly comedy share this set. It was really funny.
It's so funny how arrogant we are to think that we started that. I'm always like, oh, that's the New Girl bar. And it's like, no, it's not.
And then we built the bar because we, it was like a main set for our show. And then when our show ended, where did it end up? It ended up on another show.
It was on. It was also on. I think it was a Hulu show. Was it?
Yeah. It was on another show, and so many people called it out. They're like, "This is just classically." It was like season 2 of Only Murders in the Building with what name? Cara Delevingne, is that her name?
Yeah, Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, she does. She has like an art party, and then they use the exterior of the loft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cara Delevingne. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
Okay, so hi, Hannah and Lamorne. I hope it's not too late for the loft meeting, but I wanted to write in about episode 220, Chicago. This episode feels like it was written for me. And anytime I'm missing my dad, I put it on, and it feels like he is right here with me. My dad passed away in 2015, and he was the biggest Elvis fan you could ever meet. Growing up, we had a large painted portrait of Elvis in our upstairs hallway, and we always called him Uncle Elvis. I was raised on Elvis's music, and when Jess dares to suggest that not everything at the funeral has to be Elvis themed, Nick's mom's reaction doesn't seem the slightest bit irrational to me and my family. I just wanted to thank everyone involved in this episode. From the both of you to Liz to the writers, this episode is everything to me. When Jess turns to Nick at the funeral and says, "You okay, mama?" This always brings tears to my eyes. New Girl has and will always be my favorite show. And I thank you all for everything you've always done to touch the lives of your fans. You do more than you could ever possibly know. Signing off with a what the heaven, Molly from Orlando, Florida. Wow, man. Molly, we love you. We love you. Like I said, being a part of something like this, you never know how it's going to affect people and how it's going to touch people. And it's one of the reasons why we do this particular podcast is so we can hear stories like this and we can, pass the love right back to you. So, we definitely appreciate it. I met someone recently who came to me and said, I went through a lot. I was in Virginia and she just said, I've been going through a lot. And then the person she was with, the guy was like looking at me like, yeah. And she was just so happy to meet me because New Girl got her through so much stuff. So to her, to you, Molly, to all the folks out there who've been dealing with something and New Girl helped you kind of escape for a little bit, we appreciate it.
Yeah. It's so funny. I've had so many of those experiences too, where we've kind of been someone's makeshift like family and support to get through periods of like grief or healing or both. And that's the one wonderful thing about this show, I feel like, is that, there's this sense of familiarity when they meet us, when fans meet us, and they will just openly share and be so vulnerable about something. And I'm here for it because I have that too. I have shows or movies that I watch that are comforting when you just can't deal with like real humans, because what you're going through is just, it's personal. But you also just want to like sit alone in a room. So it's really, really sweet to know that New Girl has done that for so many people and that we get to be a part of that, and that y'all feel comfortable enough to share it with us. So thank you. Thanks, Molly, for that.
We love you. Want to take this last one, Hannah?
Sure. So to wrap up this little loft meeting that we are doing today, we just want to do a quick shout out to @EmmaSpaceLynn, LYNN, on TikTok. So she made this incredible video with Taylor Swift songs, and we love some T Swift. We actually did some one-of-a-kind T Swift Elaine's Big Day merch available on our website, themessaroundpod.com. So she did an incredible video with Taylor Swift songs and Winston quotes. And we can't share it right here because copyright is copyright. But we love the video. So go seek it out. Give her some love. Anytime you guys put these videos together, trust me, somebody sends them to us. And we all send them to each other as a cast.
Yes.
And we love them. Just as like you are fans of the show, we are fans of you guys doing all these things to honor some of the funniest moments in our show. So we appreciate that. We see that. We see you. That was a good one. I loved it.
Emma Spacelynn, EmmaSpacelynn on TikTok.
You just said that like, remember the Mickey Mouse? M-I-C-K-E
podcast. I'm trying to let these kids know how to spell, man. You gotta learn how to spell. Emma Spacelynn, we want to make sure people,
That's right. Can find it. Can find it.
And pass it
keep
around,
all this
share
stuff
it.
coming in, please, right? Keep sharing with us your videos, voicemails, letters, all the stuff. We will share it right here. It means a lot to us. Like Lamorne said, it's the reason why we do this podcast. So we appreciate it. You can reach us at themessaroundpod@gmail.com. All the emails do get read and seen and gone through. And any feedback you have for us, we are trying to make this the best rewatch podcast we can for you guys. So you let us know. We hear you. We see you. We love you.
Peace.
Bye.